Assalamualaikum and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the evening forum for today. First of all, I would like to thank all of the audience in front of me. Thank you very much for attending the forum for today. Our issue for tonight is hiring people with autism into the work sector. First of all, let me introduce to all of you about our panels for tonight, because most of them have a lot of knowledge and also experiences about this topic that we will discuss. Right on my left is Dr. Nur Fatiha, specialist in neurology from Pantai Hospital. Beside her, Mrs. Nurul Azwani, owner of a cafe which name is Autism Cafe. On my right is Mr. Wan Muhammad Arif, President of National Autism Society of Malaysia. And lastly, Mrs. Ifa Shahira, who owns a manufacturing factory. Welcome to our forum for today. Hopes all of you was in pink of health. With me, Nasnurul as your chairperson for today. People nowadays have heard about autism, but do they understand of their capability of working? For further details about this topic, I would like to seek an information from the first panel, which is Dr. Nur Fatiha. So, Doctor, how can you relate about autism and their capability of working?
Okay, thank you to the Miss Moderator. Autism is a complex neurobehavioral condition that includes impairment in social interaction and developmental language and communication skill combined with rigid and repetitive behavior. Because of the range of symptoms, this condition is now called Autism Spectrum Disorder (ASD). The ASD range in severity from a language handicap that somewhat limits an otherwise normal life to a devastating disability that may require institutional care. In addition, people with autism have trouble communication. They also have trouble understanding what other people think and feel. This makes it very hard for them to express themselves either with words or through facial expression and touch. Then, difficulty in theory of mind, which comprise the ability to assess oneself and others' intention, action, and behavior, have been used in order to explain some manifestation in ASD. Social communication, for example, requires the ability to identify an intention in order when individuals diagnosed with ASD may have difficulty that affect their social communication style and ability to interpret non-verbal and spoken language. It is common that individuals with ASD experience difficulties in the area of executive function in cognitive processes such as working memory, training, monitoring action, impulse control, and mental flexibility. However, the characteristic of ASD, in particular social and communication difficulty, may present challenge to individuals in the workplace that may require manager and co-worker to develop previously unused skills. These skills may include overcoming communication difficulty between themselves and employees, considering the need for flexible supervision and providing clarity to these individuals around social rules in the workplace.
Thank you, Doctor. Such a good information for all of us about autism. Nowadays, many organizations try to train these autism people with skill. One of them is NASOM. Here we have their president. I would like to ask Mr. Wan Muhammad Arif, can you explain what kind of services and programs for autism people so that they have opportunity to get a job?
Thank you, Miss Moderator, for the question. Assalamualaikum and a very good evening to Miss Moderator and the members and the audiences. Before answering the question, I would like to give a brief information about the society. NASOM, known as the National Autism Society of Malaysia, formed in 1987 by a group of parents and professionals with the aim to provide the lifespan services the community of people suffering from autism. Okay, then the question, which is what is the kind of services and programs that our society provide to help and to train people with autism to be capable of getting a job and working like a normal person at workplace. So the services and the programs that we offer include the vocational program, pre-vocational program, residential program, early intervention program, mainstreaming program, therapy program, and transition program. Okay. The vocational and pre-vocational program is the programs that focus on preparing people with autism to be knowledgeable in and to work in various jobs and to enhance their work habits and ethics. These programs provide training of many skills to autism people so that they will be capable to work in various jobs in any field. Next, residential program, it means we also provide housing to the people with autism so that they can learn or going through the programs with easier without the shuttling from home. This is convenient, especially from those who come from far away. So this concept that we apply in the society is same as the concept that applied in the boarding school. Early intervention program includes speech therapy, occupational therapy, and physical therapy, which are essential for autism people to apply them at the workplace. These programs will help autism people to improve their communication skills, work habits and ethics, and physical movement so that it can be controlled by themselves. Therapy programs, also including the 3 therapies that I have said before, that helps them to be capable to work at the workplace and have a normal life like us. If autism people who enter these programs can complete them without any problem, I am very confident that they will have higher chances of getting a job, or maybe even higher than normal people, because usually normal people are lacking of skills essential to perform well in the interview, while the autism people, since they have going through the programs that we have provided, will have been prepared with the various programs, also will have those essential skills, and I believe that they will perform well in the interview and have a higher chances to get a job and to work in the workplace independently. Last word from me. If we care and train people with autism properly, they will be capable to work at the workplace and have a normal life like us. I also want to advise the audiences to be not underestimating them, and also to support the autism people by help them to bring them to our society or other NGO society, and I hope that you guys will realize about this and help the autism people to be capable to have a normal life like us. That is all. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President. Now, most of parents of autism can refer to NASOM since their programs are interesting and quite useful for the future. A few months ago, there was a viral story about a cafe that hired autism people as their waiters. So, I would like to ask Mrs. Nur Al-Zwani, who is the owner, what is inspired you to open this cafe?
Thanks to the moderator for inviting me to join this forum. My name is Nurul Azwani and I am the founder of Autism Cafe Project Mission. It is located at the IM4U Central in Puchong. It is first began in December 2015 and operating out of corner of Lot House in USJ. After applying for the space at IM4U Central, Autism Cafe Project has been running a cafe since then. The Autism Cafe Project provides hope to the needs that age over 70 years with autism or special needs. Before this, I used to be an executive director of Standard Chartered Foundation. I have 6 children and one of them is autism patient. His name is Muhammad Lukman Sharif and he is 18 years old. He was diagnosed with moderate level of autism. At first, like any other parents, I was disappointed when the doctor diagnosed that my son had autism. I went to 16 doctors as I was in denial that he is autistic. I remember a doctor saying something that made me accept the fact, and I broke down in tears. By then, he was about 10 or 11 years old. Because of that, I thought, what will happen if my spouse and I have died? Who will take care of my autism child? He is not like my other children who can take care of themselves and continue their life. Because of my affection towards Lukman, I am willing to leave my old job and open this cafe. I have no regrets leaving my jobs to do this full time. If I don't do this now, when will I ever do it? Although there were many programs for children with autism or special needs, there was still a gap that needs to be filled. Yes, they do provide learning and life skills, but who will provide them employment? They, the autistic, have to compete with the able-bodied with us. So employers would be more inclined to hire us rather than them. My son Lukman has to be independent if he is just become a dishwasher. Maybe he won't be fully independent, but he should be able to earn a living. The thing is, I want him to be independent, to go through what the things that we normal people went through. You know, go to the public toilets and ride the public transport. I still remember the first time that we rode the train together. We started to see things, and sometimes he smiled out of nothing, but now he smiled out of something. For me, it is important for him to explore and feel the world. By then, I start thinking how to make my child become self-reliant. So, I decided to leave my long career and open this cafe. With them, basically you can expect issues will coming out. There will be meltdown coming in, and there will be discipline issues. But actually, challenges is coming from normal people like us. To the parent with autistic child, first they have to accept. The biggest hurdle to me is acceptance. And to the public, I hope they understand what we went through together.
Wow, such an inspiring story. I guess all of people here can take this story as a good example in their life. Most of the people had questioned if the autism people can work in manufacturing areas such as in manufacturing factory. So, here we have Mrs. Ifa Shahira as an owner of manufacturing factory. I will ask Mrs. Ifa, what is your perspective of hiring autism people to work at your factory?
Okay, thank you to the moderator for inviting me to this forum. My name is Ifa Shahira, and I have run a manufacturing factory in Klang for 15 years. So, from my point of view, I think the autism people should not be hired in the factory sector because they might be less productive than non-disabled people. The autism people might lack the networking skills and friend base that could provide personal connection and social introduction to other workers. Not only that, they will take more time to be friends with other workers. Thus, no interaction between them, which can lead to miscommunication to occur. For example, if there is a misunderstanding while working and it leads to fight involving the autism people, unexpected injuries may occur at work and cause interruption to other workers. So, this kind of things should be avoided and not happen at work. Other than that, the autism people might likely to take more sick leave. This is due to their health status. Ordinary people like us doesn't know when they will get tantrum or meltdown because it can occur anytime and anywhere. So, for precaution step, we as the superior have to give a sick leave for them so that doesn't make fuss at work, which can affect the productivity of the factory and avoiding the reduction of worker at the factory. Besides that, we also cannot find many autism people that suitable to work in the factory sector. It may take longer for someone with a mental disability to read and interpret documents. This sometimes makes a difference in job where the ability to keep pace affect other functions of the company. Usually for a factory worker, we will hire them who have the highest concentration when doing the work, so they just do not make a mistake that can cause loss for the company. Furthermore, workers with autism spectrum are incapable of leadership and management, so it might hard for them to get a promotion for their job.
I guess we all know the answer for the question now. Thank you so much for your opinion. Besides our panel for tonight, we have asked our reporter to interview public about their opinion of working with autism people.
Okay. Hi, Assalamualaikum. I am Alia Amira. So today I would like to ask random people about their opinion on taking autistic people into the work sector. So let's see whether they are agree or not. Okay, Miss Hidayah, I have one question for you. So do you agree that we can take autism people into the work sector?
So in my opinion, I think autism people should be included inside the work sector.
So can you share a reason to support them?
So autism is actually not an illness. So autism people is same like normal human being. So they should be included inside the work sector.
Yes, why not?
Yes. Why? Obviously, we cannot predict or expect when the children will attack them. So I will not take any risk of that.
Okay, for the questions, we have publics that want to ask questions about our topic for tonight.
Hello, my name is Nufitri Balkis. So I want to ask a question to doctor. Is there any type or level of autism?
Thank you for the question. Autism has 3 levels, which is level 1 is high functioning autism. High functioning autistic people have normal verbal skill but find it difficult to have normal back and forth conversation with others. Then level 2 is moderate functioning autism. They have some challenge with verbal communication and they prefer to communicate through sign and technological devices. Last, level 3 is low functioning autism. They are non-verbal, patient, and they have difficulty interacting with other people. That's all.
My name is Afina. What is the features of your cafe? Maybe Mrs. Azwani can share about it.
Thank you for the question. The cafe that I have worked for is focused on 2 categories that are high function and high needs. The high functioning autism youths might appear normal, but they have difficulties in communicating and solving calculation. Those with low functioning autism can understand instruction, but might have difficulty following through or slow in responding. So I pair them with low and high functioning autism together. This method has been highly effective as those with high functioning autism can guide their partner and give them confidence in completing a task. They will meet customers, serve customers, and those who are not good at communicating will do the task of washing dishes and wiping the floor. About their suitability to work, we have their working structure and special structure for them. If they are frying, they might to take the food using their bare hands. They have the issues. So what we do here is that we buy equipment and serve that can be adapted to their capabilities. For those who are unable to come to the cafe, they will make the cookies at home under the guidance of their families. We sell what we did produce at the cafe, included Cadbury cookies, kuih kapit and kuih rolls. We also offer catering, serving food such as nasi lemak and roti jala for events. For those who are not good at speaking, we do do not force them to meet customers, to say hello or hi or whatsoever, but we encourage them to do so according to their ability. Thank you.
I guess we all know the answer for the question now. Thank you very much for attending the forum for today.